Hello and welcome to How to Play Spider Solitaire. Now, if you watched my first video, you saw us play an easy level, one suit. And now we're going to play a more difficult video, two suits, hard. Here we go. Now, the difference between one suit and two suits is still that the goal is the same. You're still trying to create verticals from king, queen, all the way down to ace of the same suits. In this case, all of hearts or all of spades. But the difference is as you stack cards on top of each other, you're allowed to stack different colored cards on top of each other. But in this particular case, as an example, I can put this seven of hearts on this eight of spades, but what it's done is it's locked this eight of spades. Like I can't move it now to that nine until I move this out of the way. Let me undo this. So really what you want to do is in the beginning, you want to try to turn over as many blue cards as possible, and you want to try to create as many same suited verticals as you can. So I'm just going to go ahead and start to do that as much as I can. And unfortunately, even looking at this board, there isn't much I can do. I'm going to continue to flip over cards, but I'm going to continue to flip over cards just to get to the bottom of it. So I am going to put this seven there, but I'm going to hope that at some point I have an opportunity to move this. And in the meantime, I'm just going to try to flip over as many cards as I can. In this particular case, as you can see, I've got that. I wish I could move that. I'm going to move this over here. And again, this 3 is locked until I move that 2. So I can't clear that column up that way. One thing I've noticed about this game is do you actually win at the very, very end. So I didn't have much work to do, so I had to get a new layer of cards. And the first thing I always do when I get new layers, I try to clean it all up. In this particular case, I could, for example, put the 6 on the 7. I have a 3 that can go on a 4. I have this option, this 7 that can go there, or this 7 that can go there. The reason I'm going to go here is because, of course, I want to try to turn over more cards. And the idea of just continuing to turn over cards is the goal of this game. 7, 6, 8. So now I can see Jack, 10, 9. I'm going to move this over. 8, 7, 6. I'm starting to get a little bit there. I have this 8 could go on a 9. This will allow me to move over that 4, which brings over that 5, 4. I still need to put this on a queen, king, but at least for me, I'm all about moving these cards. Now, if I didn't move that 4 over, I could have moved the 5 down to there, which would have been a help. But alas, I did not. Looking at this, there isn't much more I can do. I'm going to have to get another row of cards. So here we go, folks. Again, the first thing I always like to do is try to clean it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 8, 9, 10. Whoops, so I've created that. And now I've got 10 all the way down to 3. Here, 8, 7, 6. Trying to clean this up. 5. This is also looking good. I've got Jack down to ace. I just need to get a queen, king there. And if again, it looks like I'm not really caring too much about putting twos, what suit I'm putting on what, it's because I'm not really caring at this point. I just want to flip over cards. That flips over a card, but doesn't really, maybe it helps me a little bit if I go like that. But let me undo it, see if there's a better card to flip over. What if I was to flip over that? Well, that helps me also a little bit. What if I was to flip over this? That helps me too. I am looking for anything that flips over cards. There's a jack. I wish I had a queen somewhere. There's a 6. Is there a 5? I can put that on. I guess I can move this here. That gives me another chance to open up a card. I don't know if that helps. Undo. What if I was to move this one? I don't know if that one helps either. Undo. So the other thing you can do is look at things like fill that card up. Whoops. And then allows me to move this over. That one allows me to move that over. Ace, 2, 3, 2, 1. Ace can go there, queen can go there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's, if I can find a jack, I can create a row there. And if it looks like I'm getting nowhere, again, it's because I'm just trying to create. I think I can move this here. This will allow me to move this. It gives me another card here. Actually, I can move this over and then move that over. That allows me to move that back and play the first row. Perfect. Queen down to 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just need an ace. Well, there's an ace, I mean a king. Well, there's a king there. I just can't get to it because of that. So let me just keep trying to turn cards over. 7 on an 8. What else can I do, folks? I can move this here. And then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It doesn't help me. I still need the king. It looks like I may be at all I can do at this point. So let's add another row. Well, the first thing I always like to do is clean up as best I can. But look what I've done. I've been able to find that 9. And here I've got 4, 3, 2, on a 6, on a 7, on an 8, on a 9. And here it's missing a king, but I've got queen. I'll move this over. I've got queen down to ace. It's just missing the king. So here is a king down to a 7, down to a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, maybe I didn't. Oh, because I have 2 there. Oops, undo. I'm sorry. I can move this 10 to that, 6. I'm still looking for a black king. Oh, there's a black king, and now I can move that over and clear out 10. Slide that over so I can go 9, 8, 7. I can put the 6 on the 5, 4. I can move the 4. At this point now, I want to start turning over more blue cards. So any place I can slide things around to get me more blue cards, I'm going to do it. 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm starting to undo this web of things. Like I can move these out of the way to get to these bottom cards. Does this one help? Not really, but I'll flip over another card. Maybe this one? That doesn't help. How about moving this one over? Does that help? It does. 9, and again, 10, 9, 8, 7 doesn't help me tremendously here, but I'm looking to turn over as many cards as I can. So here's another row. Step 1, clean things up as best as I can. And even though it looks like I'm getting close to finishing, I never count on it until the very end. I'm going to undo that. I'd rather put this king queen here because it allows me to put that 2, 3 there and turn over a card. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm still jack 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Need a 2, 1, and I'll have that. Here is 10, 9, jack. Do I have any more cards that need to be flipped over? Yeah, we've got 1 blue card left. So that's what I'm going to work towards right now. If I move this out of the way, I can move this 2 here. I can move this 4 over, and I've flipped over the last card. Again, there's no guarantees that you're going to win just because you've been able to flip over all those cards, but it does help a lot. And actually, as I start to move closer in this game too, I try to, I know this sounds crazy, but I do 7, put that on 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I do try to keep the one suit on one side and another suit on another side, just so I can start to visually see what I have and what I don't have. Now, if you watch my other video, you'll notice that I said that you can't flip over cards down here if you have empty cells. And if you actually are lucky enough to go and clear all of your cards out and you don't even have enough cards to make the cells, you actually lose the game. So even though I could look at this and go, wow, look at all this, because I have 4 empty cells, I can't actually get this last row. So I have to actually break this up just to get the last row of cards here. And now there's just a few rows here that just need to be cleaned up and I'm done. 10, 9, 8, 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, ace, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That clears that. And now I'm going down here, which also should be an easy fix.